Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we help you build mass. Hello. Welcome to day 107 of our wellness journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell to receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if there are any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. By the way, you should click the first link in the description if you want to see how you can have any lifestyle that you want. So, as we've stated in many videos previously, the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn due to your resting metabolism. With that in mind, I thought it'd be a good idea to have a video on how to increase the muscle mass that you gain. Because the faster you gain muscle mass, the faster you're going to burn fat. So, here are 10 ways you can increase the speed at which your muscles grow and you gain muscle mass. Number 1, increase the volume of your workout. Now, I know we stated that you want to have between 10 and 12 reps per set, and you want to try to do 3 sets. And that's an amazing place to start, especially if you're just beginning working out for the first time in your life. But now that you've become more accustomed to working out and lifting weights, we can push it a little bit further. To speed up the gain of muscle mass, you can do sets of 10 to 20 reps using a little bit reduced weight, but you still want to struggle on those last couple of reps. And you can do 3 to 6 sets of that many reps as well. This will make your sessions take a little bit longer, but you should see greater growth in muscle mass. And again, you want to make sure you struggle with at least the last 2 reps, because the only way you're going to gain muscle mass is if you tear the muscle a little bit. And until you have those last couple of reps, your muscles aren't ready to tear yet. Now, that's different from an absolute complete tear all the way through your muscle. You only want to rip some of the muscle fibers and not the whole muscle itself, which is why you should make sure that you use reduced weight when you're trying to rip the muscle this way. Because if you do too many reps past that certain point, then you're just ripping the muscle all the way through and you're causing an actual injury, which will require more downtime. Number 2, focus on the easy phase. So every exercise you do will have an easy and a hard phase. We'll use the squat as an example. When you're moving from the squatted position to the standing position, that's the hard phase of that particular exercise. When you're moving from the standing position to the squatting position, that's the easy phase. Didn't seem that easy to me. Shush! Now, there's 2 ways that you can spend more time in your easy phase during your workouts. You can either drastically slow down the easy phase of every single exercise that you do, or you can do special variants of the exercises that focus on the easy phase. If you choose to do easy variants of all the exercises that you do, then you'll have to drastically increase the weights that you use, because studies have actually shown that your muscles are much stronger during the easy phase of your workouts. But either one of these will work just fine. If you have limited weights to use, it's probably best to just slow down the easy phase of your workouts. Number 3, decrease resting time between sets. Most people try to include 1 to 2 minutes, sometimes even 3 minutes between sets to allow the blood to circulate through your muscles and get them more oxygen. But if you're trying to encourage your body to grow muscles faster, you want to keep your rest to about 30 to 45 seconds between sets. This will encourage your body to release more muscle-growing hormones such as testosterone and human growth hormone. In addition to that, it'll make sure you truly fatigue and get every single rep you can out of each muscle group, which is also key to growing muscle size. You've heard the saying, no pain, no gain, right? This is what I was talking about. When your muscles are fatigued, you're gonna feel them burn. So don't be afraid to feel the burn in your muscles when you work out at this intensity. Number 4, protein. The more protein you have in your system, the more likely your body is to build muscle. In fact, if you're going to be working out at this intensity, your muscles are going to need extra protein in order to repair and build anyway. Each individual needs 0.25 to 0.3 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. That's approximately per 2.2 pounds of body weight if you're using imperial. Keep in mind, that's just for optimal growth for your muscles. And that's the amount of protein you need per meal, not per day. Once your muscles have reached the size that you want, you can reduce the protein to a normal quantity. But again, this is the optimum protein quantity required for optimal muscle growth. Number 5, increase calorie intake. Now, I don't necessarily recommend keeping track of calories versus just keeping track of what you eat. Because as long as you're eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, you should be fine and you won't go past the number of calories that you need, because they're very filling and high in fiber. But for those people who keep track of their calories and are trying to lose weight, you should add back 250 to 500 calories per day. And those extra calories should not come from carbohydrates, they should be added through proteins. Because studies show that those individuals who have a diet that's rich in protein tend to store 45% of the extra calories as muscle rather than fat, where 95% of extra calories that are from carbohydrates are stored as fat. Which is another reason why in the previous item on this list, I suggested that if you increase your calorie intake, that you add it through protein. So I recommend you eat your normal weight loss diet, which is a healthy, balanced diet, and then just add an extra 250 to 500 calories of actual protein, particularly in the form of eggs, fish, chicken, or other meats, because this will also ensure that you get a boost to the amino acids that are required to utilize the protein. Number 6, eat casein protein before bed. Casein protein sits in your bloodstream and is digested and used by your body much slower than other forms of protein. Studies have shown that men that eat casein protein right before bed actually grow muscle during the night when they're sleeping as well, which means that your metabolism speeds up while you're sleeping. As an example of where you'll find casein protein, try some cottage cheese, yogurt, or full-fat milk. I would say low-fat milk, except for low-fat milk tends to be processed in a different way. We did an entire series on food additives, so if you're interested in learning more about that, please click the banner right about here to see for yourself. Number 7, get more sleep. Many studies have shown that those who sleep 5 hours a night rather than 8 hours a night have a reduction in testosterone produced by their body by a whopping 10 to 15%. Good luck building muscle! On top of that, the National Sleep Foundation recommends that adults get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night without any excuses from anybody. So in order to ensure that your muscles grow as fast as they possibly can, make sure you're getting about 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Not only will this help boost your testosterone, but it'll give your muscles more time to repair. And the extra time your muscles take to repair could boost your performance when you exercise. Number 8, eat most of the carbs that you intake throughout the day immediately after your workout. In order to fill yourself during meals, you should be eating plenty of fruits and vegetables to fill up the extra space in your stomach. But if you're going to eat any whole grain products or anything like that, you should eat them immediately after your workout. And you can add to that list rice, pasta, potatoes, and oats. Also, make sure you avoid all processed carbohydrates, which means you should be sticking to whole grains and whole wheat items. Number 9, drink tons of water. When you're strength training, you're going to sweat a lot, and dehydration is one of the primary reasons why most people's muscles don't grow, because people typically don't drink enough water as it is. I did an entire video on how much water you should be drinking per day. Click this banner right here to see that one for yourself. But when it comes to working out, you really need to be drinking a little bit more, because you need to make sure that you replace the fluids that you sweat out during your workout. This will ensure that your muscles grow at the optimal speed for your body. Number 10, be consistent. This is one of the biggest problems people have with their workouts, whether it be for weight loss or muscle gain anyway. You have to be consistent and work out at the same time every single day without fail. That's why it takes so much determination and discipline to lose weight and to gain muscle. I believe everyone is capable of doing this, but they have to push themselves to do it. My mom always taught me a saying that when you want to do it the least is when you have to do it the most. So make sure you don't miss any of your exercise sessions unless you have an injury. That's the only excuse that you can possibly use. And that's only because your muscle needs to repair itself, but once it does, you need to make sure you get right back to it. Unfortunately, consistency is the biggest reason people fail in most endeavors. Consistency is important when it comes to financial gain, muscle gain, or whether it's losing weight or even gaining relationships. That's why it helps to have someone to talk to help keep you motivated and accountable to make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing in order to succeed at all of your endeavors. So if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated and accountable, or maybe you just want someone there for you along your weight loss journey, then please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.